Steele, how you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, I'm really proud to meet you and congratulations on all of your success. My gosh, you are a 15-time senior national champion, 15-time junior national champion, five-time NCAA champion, silver medalist in the Olympics. I mean, come on, where do you put all of this stuff? I mean, wow.
Um, a lot of the awards are in my closet in my office. They sit in a box on the floor. I just don't have space to put all that stuff, and I feel like my parents like to look at those awards more than I like to look at them.
Now, listen, I know I have been an athlete all my life, not anywhere near the level you are, but I did play Division I football, not very well, but I did. And I know that athletes are trained to not show vulnerability. What's it like to train all this time for the Olympics and then have that rug pulled out from under you?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty big challenge to build up for the past 4 years to the biggest sporting event in the world and timing everything in your life to lead up to this event and trying to plan everything around, okay, I need to go to the Olympics July and August of 2020. Now that it's a year away, you have to take a step back and look at everything you were planning and either cancel post Olympic plans, pre Olympic plans, the way you train, the way you go about daily life is going to change because the biggest event you've been prepping for and scheduling everything around is now moved a year. And there's a lot of things that I can't just replace to next year as easy as the games have been replaced.
Exactly. And even though I understand diving is the fourth most watched sport in the Olympics, for some reason it doesn't enjoy the sponsorship dollars. The athletes don't enjoy the sponsorship dollars that some of the other sports do.
Yeah, it is crazy to think that diving is one of the biggest Olympic sports, yet it's not as well funded as a sport like basketball or swimming or gymnastics, even. But it is something that I have to remember that diving is more of a niche sport. And in terms of the financial, athletes get some funding based on their previous year's performances, but that funding fluctuates depending on how often your NGB decides to reassess your funding. It changes every 6 to 12 months, and
Right.
not having a consistent income, and even if it is consistent, being much lower than we need is a challenge. And so, to make
Right.
ends meet, when I'm not away on these trips, I'm at home doing live streams on YouTube or driving for Grubhub at night after training, just doing what I can to bring in a little bit of extra income here and there to take care of the needs my wife and I have that diving just isn't providing for.
Now, you're married and you have two dogs, right?
Yeah.
So, in terms of having to spend so much time training, and in order to keep a sharp edge, you have to compete.
Mhm.
How does this affect your wife? Because she's had to, I'm sure, put her life on hold, her dreams on hold, and really kind of stand on the sidelines while you pursue your goals. How has she reacted to this, and how did she respond when she heard about the 16-month postponement?
This has definitely been a huge challenge for her, especially because she has her own business. She's a wedding photographer. That's what she does full time. And she's not necessarily in the area that she wants to be taking her business. She does a lot more elopements and destination style weddings. We had a destination wedding. That's what her heart loves. And that's what she's pursuing. But in the Midwest in Indiana, it's really hard to consistently book mountain elopements or beach elopements. And so being here has been a challenge because it's put her business dreams on hold and our dreams together of wanting to buy a home and have kids and raise up those kids in a place we want to be, in a place we love. And now that we have to wait 16 more
Right.
months for this Olympics to happen, it's been tough. It's been challenging. And we've had to really sit down and talk out how we're going to go about pushing off these dreams another year to pursue this Olympic dream.